Before starting the run, the patient and I performed the runner's-based assessment in which she was able to do all movements such as toe touch, back bend, rotation, single leg balance, and squat with no difficulty. We then went on to the strength and stability, which the patient was able to do all. However, nearing the end of 20 calf raises on each leg, found it difficult near the end. This was noted. During the foot assessment, the patient was able to do toe splay, great toe abduction, as well as ankle range of motion, but not able to do great toe extension. This was also noted. This therefore limited her plantar flexion range of motion when measured to 15 degrees, as well as patient did lack inversion of the foot as well. In the sagittal view, what you can see here is there is some tendency to overstride at times within the run cycle. This can lead to hip, knee, and shin injuries, although this runner is not necessarily going to be classified as a overstrider, but rather a weaver, which can be seen in the frontal view. How I classified this runner during the 3D gait analysis is they are mainly a weaver with some overstriding tendencies. In the frontal view, you can see the patient crosses over midline or at the line of progression at the initial contact, but not aggressively, meaning that it happens some of the time, but not always. This could lead to injuries such as foot and ankle injuries, especially to ligaments and soft tissues that are at risks of being overstretched. The main issue that is seen in running is based on the biomechanics, as there is a lack of great toe extension, as the patient is a heel contact runner, which produces injuries at the knee and the hip. This also is due to a lack of great toe extension that the patient has exhibited during the running-based assessment. In turn, this also can be affected by weak calf muscles as the patient exhibits during the end of calf raise exercise. These deviations are what I will tackle first, as it is more obvious and affecting the running gait more than the overstride or the weaving, which is minute. Hi patient, so based on what our evaluation, you have a running deviation as a weaver, which can cause injury to your ankle, and we also found that you definitely lack great toe extension and calf strength, which can lead to having more injuries of your knee and at your hip. To make you a more efficient runner, what we are going to work on is great toe extension, as well as great toe mobilization and calf strengthening today. This is so that way we can help with your energy conservation, as well as calf strength is going to help you push off and assist with that energy conservation, as well as the great toe extension, and to help mobilize and assist with that push off. So that way that rocker, that when you do run, so that way that can help with more of a better run, a more effortless run. This goal is going to help you with not only your energy conservation, but also help you limit the risk of injuring your hip or knee, which is why it's very important. So let's go and let me go teach you some exercises. So these are going to be eccentric calf raises with 2 feet starting up and then going down on 1. The patient's going to be doing 3 sets of 10. The importance of this is going to help strengthen the calves that they were having trouble with on the runner's readiness assessment and help with that push off during their running gait. This next one is going to be active range of motion with great toe extensions with a green TheraBand. The patient is going to be given 5 sets of 5 repetitions on each foot. This is going to help them with great toe extension, which is important for the rockers during the running gait, so that way they are not injuring their ankle or their knees while running. As you can see in this exercise, the green TheraBand is only around the great toe. The great toe is then pulled into an extension, and then they have to isometrically point the great toe down. This is so that way they can actually get the feeling of them being in great toe extension as well as having to fight that. This last one is going to be a great toe extension stretch. The patient is going to be up against the foam mat and then stretch their toe into an extension. This stretch is going to be held for 15 seconds on each toe for a total of 1 minute on each toe. This is so that way they can then start stretching out the bottom muscles and the muscles that are really tight and start loosening up those muscles, so then they can start doing that great toe extension to help with that running gait.